I might be broke as hell tomorrow, but that's all right, because I'm that bitch today.
Hi. Time and again, women show themselves to be a useless trophy that takes too much money and time. Let's get started, but first, like and subscribe.
Call me crazy if you want, but I've never liked store-bought.
That's crazy. You know what else is crazy? I texted my boyfriend last week to see if he wanted any snacks when I got off of work, because we will regularly do that for each other the days that we work late. Instead of responding with what tasty treats he wanted from the grocery store, he said that he really needed to tell me something, and that he needed space, and that he had gotten his own living spot. So I responded with, wait, what? Because we've lived together for 3 years. We have 2 dogs together. We're both on the lease of the house that we live in. There was no signs of him wanting to get his own apartment. We were cuddling earlier that day. We've been kissing, saying I love you, all the normal stuff. So you respond and say, wait, what? Can we talk about this? What's going on? They don't respond. So you text them again frantically, and you say, are you going to be home when I get there? And they say, no, I will not be home. And then all of your text messages start going green, and all of your calls start going to voicemail. So you think you've been blocked. So you get into your house, you find their house keys on the kitchen table, you go into their office/closet room thing, and all of their stuff is gone except for a couple ties in the closet, some papers nailed to the wall, some trophies, and a pile of hangers on the floor. And 8 hours ago, nothing was packed, everything was fine. So you freak out trying to get a hold of this person, thinking that they're dead. You try to contact their dad over a span of 3 days. You have not heard anything from this person since they last texted you, no, I will not be home. And you finally hear from them after 3 days, and they say that they still love you and that they want to talk, just not this weekend. And since then, the only communication you've had over the last couple of days is intermittent text messages in between them blocking and unblocking you.
There were probably signs, she just didn't notice them. It's clear that she's not young, and she's likely had relationship experience before, so she was holding on, not wanting to lose him. She chose to ignore the fact that her lover had changed and possibly found another woman.
From dating and marriage, and it's really interesting to see how women are responding to it. And instead of looking in the mirror and acknowledging to themselves that they may be part of the problem, they're saying things like this.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men are never single by choice. Same as celibacy, men are never celibates by choice.
So let's break this down. First thing she says is that men can't believe that women are single by choice. Let me assure you, we not only believe it, we know it as a fact. And the majority of the women who are single by choice, it's because they've listened to other women who are also single, usually not by choice. The ones who are sad, bitter, and lonely, and frankly, miserable, and, well, as they say, misery loves company. So these women are running around making videos and talking it up how they're so happy being single, when the reality says anything different. Again, this is what women are telling themselves because they don't want to face the reality that men are rejecting them. And it's better to say that men aren't choosing to be celibate, that women are forcing it on them, because it makes them feel better and avoid having to face the reality that it's them that are being rejected, that it's men who are indeed walking away. I actually feel bad for women that they've reached this point where they're so divested in reality that they resort to things like this, that they somehow think it makes things better to say things like this, that somehow men are going to suddenly wake up and be attracted to them because women have hurled insults and demeaned them for years now, when the reality is the exact opposite. Men are saying, we're done, ladies. We're not going to deal with your negativity. We're not going to deal with your toxicity. And the more you double down on it, the more men are walking away. It truly makes me sad that women have reached this point, and the honest truth is they're only going to end up more miserable in the long run, which is the actual goal of many of the women who are perpetuating these myths, because they can't get a man. They know they can't get a man, and they know they never will. It's why they deride the women who have happy, successful relationships as pick-me's, because they know no one, and I do mean no one, is ever going to pick them. But rather than acknowledge their flaws and do something about them, they feel it's better to just go on the attack. Because again, they think it makes them strong and independent, when the reality is, it just ends up with them being alone.
That is the most disgusting thing right now, the over-sexualization of our culture. I did the Whatever podcast. It broke my heart to sit across from a 22-year-old who sleeps with 10 men a night.
I am 22 years old and I'm a full-time sex worker. I do content creating like on OnlyFans as well as stripping.
And her answer is, well, I make money. Our culture is demonic. Feminism is the number one attack on family. What are they telling women? Men ain't shit. You shouldn't be having children. Women are being told that they should be like men. By the way, we're getting the worst end of the deal. I don't know who sat down and had the feminist meeting in the beginning and was like, hey, so here's how we're really gonna make men lose. First, we're just gonna keep sleeping with them with no commitment. And then we're gonna be naked on the internet all the time. And then we're gonna say, we're gonna work just like you. And we're gonna bring in the same, I don't know, this is the worst deal ever.
And on top of that, men get to compete in your sport.
Yeah, that's true. What's the benefit for women in all this isn't clear. But it's obvious that modern feminism is literally breeding entire generations of sluts. And who knows how this will end.
Do girls ignore you, reject you, or simply find you unattractive? Introducing Getting a Girlfriend. Getting a girlfriend is the #1 way to make yourself more attractive to other women.
My phone used to be completely dry, but the second I posted my girlfriend to social media, my DMs were flooded. I love my girlfriend. Because of her, I've never slept with more women in my life.
Studies show that women find men in relationships more attractive than single men. That's because they're unattainable, something women go crazy for.
I used to think nothing of Michael. In fact, I friend-zoned him. But then I saw how he treated his girlfriend, and I couldn't help but find him attractive. So now I'm doing everything in my power to destroy his relationship.
Listen, it's easier to find a job when you already have a job. And that exact same logic applies to the dating world. So what are you waiting for? Call that situationship and make her your girlfriend today.
If women ignore you and leave you alone, get a girlfriend and watch them blow up your phone.
You got the other earlier. I took it off yesterday. When did you order the other one?
I took this in the closet this morning. You know, she wanted to look for spots.
Yeah, because when he doesn't eat close to the table. He eats over here, and then he drops it only on the pants. And I don't like to see those greasy pants.
Nobody looks at my greasy pants.
Not
just you. You look. Nobody else would.
There's work pants.
No, they're not. They're pants to go out. He's got lots of work pants. It doesn't work. He ruins everything he's got in.
You know the trouble with Manina? She does not throw nothing away. I got pants since 1960. They're all over the place. How many pens can I use?
You got problems.
No. Yeah, I got problems. The problem is you. Keeps buying.
What do you think that you'd be doing right now if you weren't dating?
Like, I probably have a lot more money.
Can you spend that much money on me?
Yeah, I do. Like gas money going everywhere. You know how much I spend? Look at this. And I'm hungry. I want snacks. That's like $10 right there. Like, look at this Gucci bag that I bought you. This shit was like $2,000. If I wasn't dating you, I'd probably have so much more money. And my car would probably be fully built right now. Instead of stock. Do you know how much power I'd be? Why am I with you right now? I'd make so much more power in my car if I wasn't with you. It'd be fully built.
You care about your car more than me.
100%. I'm dropping you off home right now. We're done. I'm breaking up with you. What the fuck?
You're gonna break up with me?
Yes, I just realized how much more fast my car would be if I wasn't with you.
You're a loser.
We're going home, alright?
You're a loser.
You're going home.
You can see from her face that she's painfully aware of her fate. And she's not even crying, because there was no love here. She just lost her comfortable meal ticket, and now she has to find a new one.
My partner gave me what he called his green light, and my friend and I had a wonderful night. We connected. I found out his last relationship had been open, and I didn't even know that. And it was so beautiful. I could not wait to tell my partner. I felt so connected to him, so in love. It was one of the 2 most validating experiences in my life on this journey so far. And so I left my friend's place. I called him immediately. I was like, babe, I can't wait to tell you everything. Thank you so much. Like, this feels so special. I'm so grateful. And just silence on the line. And then all he says is,
men of this generation are scared of women.
Should I tell her, guys? Okay, I'll tell you. With all due respect, young lady, men don't fear women at all. In fact, probably the issue is women don't fear men or respect men at all these days. Your generation offers 1/10 of what our mothers provided. Barely cook, clean, aren't integral, dress up for other men not your own, looking for constant attention on social media, offering very little to the relationship and expecting so much to be done for you. You want a man over 6 feet, high-value man. You haven't the slightest clue how to earn a high-value man. Further, most of you were not raised with a traditionally masculine father. You don't know how to treat men. We're not scared. We're just tired of what you don't bring to the table. And you're going to have to fix it, girls. I'm
married now, you guys. I've been married for 8 years. I have 3 kids with my husband. My husband is now overseas. He's been over there for about 2 years. When he do come home, he probably come home 3 times out of the year. He stay home for maybe 2 to 3 weeks at a time. All right, cool. I've been lonely. I've been lonely. So I end up cheating on my husband. Yes, I cheated on him. He don't know that I cheated on him. After this video, he gonna know, and I'm in some deep ass shit. But it gets worse than that. It gets worse than the cheating. All right, so I end up going to the bar one night and end up having a one-night stand with this guy, and it was amazing. So that one-night stand turned into almost an every night stand. But it was just like a sexual relationship. I didn't even really care to even really get to know the man. It's just I'm married, so it was just whatever, my husband couldn't do for me at the time. I was messing with this guy, this young fella, and he fine too. But yeah, I'm messing with this fella. All right, cool. So, we've been messing around for maybe 2 years now or whatever. And I'm just now, we used to, when we met up, we just get a room. But now it's like, okay, I could come to your house. He can't come to my house because my kids is at the house, but now I'm going to his house. All right, cool. So, long story short, today I found out a bitch is pregnant. I am pregnant. My husband is overseas. So there's no way it could be my husband, baby. It got to be this man, baby. I haven't even told him yet. All right? So yesterday, I go to his house. And I see this wall, and it got the pictures, like the picture collage and stuff. And I'm just now paying attention to it. So I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm just like, oh, okay. He doesn't have any kids. So I'm just looking at the pictures and just looking. And then I see a picture of my husband on the motherfucking wall. So I'm just like, the whole time I'm over there, I'm just sitting there like trying to think like, how am I going to ask him, how do you know that guy that's on your wall? So I'm just, I done bit off all my nails. I got one more thumb left. I got the thumb left because I'm over there nervous. I'm just biting my nails. Just trying to figure out, how am I going to ask him, how do you know this particular man in this goddamn picture? And I'm like, if you know him, then you know he got a wife. So I'm like, was this a setup? Cause I just don't know. So I just fucking after I ate off all my fingernails and we done watch movie, everything, I finally asked. So I go back over to the wall. So now I'm just all right, cool. You just gotta start asking questions like, well, who is this lady? Who is this person? Who is this? So I'm like, who this? He like, that's my mama. Who? This your daddy? All right, cool. Now this nigga right here. I ain't saying like that, but you get down to the nigga right here. How do you know him? Who's that? He said, that's my brother.
It's pretty strange, don't you think? How can she not know her husband's brother? They've been married for 8 years, and it seems logical that when her husband was away on long business trips, he might have asked his brother to help his family and wife. This whole story smells like a setup.
Women are shapeshifters. Women have the ability to completely change into a different person based on their environment. Now, I don't personally view this as a bad thing. This is how women survive, and it's a part of femininity. When a woman meets a man that she's falling in love with, I've seen women switch their religions for a man. I've seen women change the way they dress. I've seen women change their habits. I've seen women date personal trainers and get in shape. I've seen women that are Christian date Muslims and switch that for him. In some regard, men want the women to shape shift a little bit to cater to his life. They might learn his recipes, they might study what he likes and become complementary to his life. But the issue is when women are signaling to Christian men, oftentimes they will shapeshift.
So I'm getting my back blown out in a bedroom at this random party and someone tries coming in. Thankfully, it was locked, so we just kept going quietly, but it was annoying because I just wanted to get my nut in. So I tried to speed up the pace because homeboy was not doing the job. Then I hear the doorknob clicking again, and this time it swings right open. And it happens to be the dude's friends that I'm smashing, and they start laughing. apologizing, are about to walk out. But I told them, hold on. Are y'all not gonna hop in? because this dude wasn't working, so why not get his besties? So now I'm getting railed in all 3 of my holes, and honestly, it was the highlight of my year. Just remember, your man's besties always got your back.
Your man woke you up at 2 a.m. He said, baby, can you cook me a meal? Would you cook your man a meal if he woke you up at 2 a.m.?
No. Just being honest.
What about you, Kiki?
It all depends on how I'm feeling.
All right, it depends.
Oh, you another depends.
It depends on the situation.
Here's another question. If an intruder broke inside the house, would you or would you not expect your man to go downstairs and handle that break at the door? Natasha.
Absolutely.
Allie.
Yes.
Kiki.
All I'm saying is if you don't, it's over after that.
Yeah, I would expect that.
What I've heard was that a woman's wifey duty is based off her feelings, right? It depends on how I feel. But the man's duty of protecting you, it's mandatory. How is it a fair deal?
These are so different. Like,
Yeah,
one is like
they're
even the
not.
same
The
situation.
one is
like
like
you're both about to die, maybe. Right, and if you don't and the do other it, one you're is gonna you might not eat.
So it's not about the situation. It's about what the man is attracted to, and it's about what the woman is attracted to. The man is attracted to femininity, submissiveness. The woman is attracted to masculinity, protecting and providing. So if you're not giving what we are naturally attracted to, it's not a fair deal if we have to always give you what you're naturally attracted to. That's going to protect you. Make sense?
He explained it pretty well. It feels like nowadays, a man isn't even allowed to desire a submissive wife. That would infringe on her rights and freedom. Oh no!
Being a single mom is so damn hard. You are the provider, the disciplinary, the comforter, the teacher, the best friend. You are literally everything all in one. And some days you just feel like you are completely failing at it. Let alone trying to take care of your own self and your own mental health. And it's like days like today where I get called in to go to assembly because my son is getting an award because he is such a good role model and a really kind person. And it's just like, you did that. You are raising a kind, happy, healthy boy. And it's just like, I need to remember in moments like this, days are hard, sleep is rare, but you're doing a fucking good job.
Are trash.
Men are trash.
Yes.
Describe your ideal man.
Less than 1% type
Describe him.
of guy.
Describe him.
All has money more than I would make.
Minimum amount of money that you would want your man to make a year or net worth.
Over $1 million a year. I
Amount of
don't want to
money?
date someone that makes less money than I do.
Why would a guy who makes $1 million a year, and I mean this sincerely, why would he want to marry you?
She doesn't seem to fully understand what she wants. It's hard to believe she's making close to $1 million a year yet wants a man who earns even more. Usually, successful women in business and careers want a stable family and a caring, home-oriented husband since they've taken on the provider role themselves.
Just heard you snort.
Beautiful day, my love. It's lovely. Oh, do you see that blue jay?
Nope. Ew, cooties.
Wow, you're so tall.
I know. I'm like 5'7".
$26.
25. Should he have any say in how you dress when you come out the house?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna dress how I want.
But you don't think that attracts a certain kind of attention when you're out?
I know the way I dress attracts a certain type of attention, but I mean, my man should be secure, you know?
I think I should take her for who she is.
Yeah.
So if I like her for who she is right now, I should be okay with that in our relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you still want to have girls' nights even if you were in a relationship with him?
Absolutely. I think it's very healthy to have girls' nights. I'm not going to stop hanging out with my friends because I'm in a relationship. Of course, I'm going to prioritize my man, but I also, those are my girls. I'm not going to stop hanging out with them and having girl time.
Do you feel like this would be appropriate to wear on a girls' night out with your girls?
100%. I think it's a...
I already know I'm gonna get hate for saying this, but good luck to you, homie.
Good luck. You can tell number one who's in charge of that relationship from the fucking first second from the first in under a minute. That's pretty sad, man. You know, there are men out here that have completely lost themselves. Honestly, we're just a lost generation, man. We really, really are. We're a generation without God. You know, what does the Bible talk about? Dressing with modesty, you know, respecting your man. This woman does not respect her man. I can promise you that. And I know I'm gonna get hate. Oh yeah, you're insecure. Call me insecure all you want. It's called respect, home. I will never date a woman like that, ever. I don't give a f. You guys out here, you want to deal with disrespect? Go for it. You want to deal with a woman who cheats on you? Go for it. Let her go out on the girls' nights. Let her go out and do and have all those fun with her single friends. You see where that lands you. It's a cold game. It's a cold world out here, man. And that's it at the end of the day. Pick and choose wisely.
Oh yeah. It won't be long before the guy in the video gets a bitter taste of reality when his half-naked drunk girlfriend is hooking up at another bachelorette party with some guy who's more assertive in his beliefs and actions than her own boyfriend.
What the hell? I want to do that. Okay. Snap it.
Mom!
What?
Can you make me a sandwich, please?
I'm trying to get on bad mom talk. Like, I don't know any of these dances. It's because I'm always making you sandwiches. God, I'm never going to get
$72. Okay, are you going to be paying today?
Man, come on.
How are you paying? Doing $300 worth of shoes and don't even want to pay for the stuff I had to pay for, yeah, because I've been dating this guy for about maybe 2 to 3 days. He can spend $200 to $300 on some Nikes, but he want to help me pay for my baby stuff, so.
Go get your baby daddy to pay for it.
Because God don't like ugly. You couldn't pay for my baby stuff at his school, and he only 1 year.
Women can do anything that men can do. Prove me wrong.
Funny, the mockery is on point. Some women really can't sit still and behave quietly, like children. At times like that, you can definitely expect trouble or another round of mental gymnastics.